Oh, that's maybe not loud enough. Oh, that seems good. Let's go. Good morning, people. We're back. We're back after quite a few days being somewhere else, doing some other stuff. We are back to work on this project. Basically, I did a big maintenance on the car of a friend over the weekend. It was pretty insane, a lot of stuff. We did such a huge mess on the floor of the garage, but everything's sorted out and everything is good to go as we are ready to keep going on the Datsun. So I will say this week probably the objective is to finish both sides of the car. We really want to just go ahead and finish repairing that rust, and if we're lucky, if everything is going super well, we might be even able to plug a lot of screw holes in there and just start cleaning the engine bay, which will be so cool. So first thing first, that's the main objective of the week. However, do you see that? If Micah was here right now, he will tell me, hey, don't forget to say like and subscribe if you want some more unboxing videos. And that's exactly what we're going to do this morning. We ordered a steering rack last week for the Datsun. It's not a Datsun steering rack, so we're gonna see if it seems like it's gonna be a good fit or not. So let's start right with that. Like, I feel like that thing could be, is that a good idea? Because if it looks good, I'm gonna be super happy and it's gonna be the most awesome way to start the week. But if it doesn't look like it's gonna fit, I'm gonna be pissed and it's gonna be hard to basically just move forward on the other part of the project. But all right, let's go. Let's just open it. I just wanna see. I prefer to have the answer right now. Is that safe to do that? Seems like a yes to me. All right, let's grab a knife in here and let's open that up. Cheeky bricky steering rack. Unboxing. Should I poke Micah to tell him there's some unboxing going on? Should I? I should probably. I should. I want him to be super happy. Like, I'm not even like 15 minutes into the stream and I'm already doing some unboxing, so might as well tell him. Let's go. Boom. Just to make sure he's there. All right, cool. Let's move on. Let's keep going. So I ordered it from Rock Auto. It's a place where I buy quite a lot of things. And yeah, so usually the price is good. They always depend on the shipping price, but overall it's usually like a super good price. Most of the time I'm super happy with that. So all right, there we go. There we go. Seems like it's going to open up. Okay, one thing, in my head, it will be a smaller box. However, we need to keep in mind there's the inner tire on the rack right now, and that means we might have some parts to remove to see if it fits properly. Oh, there we go. So a lot of wrapping. Sheesh. It's super small, never mind, it's so small. There's a lot of packaging. So here's the manual steering rack we might end up using on the Datsun. Hopefully we will be using on the Datsun, because yeah, we do need something like this to make it work. It basically goes this way, and it's mounting. Sorry. dust. And yeah, so it's mounting, it should be mounting like in a good way in the Datsun, but that's something we need to confirm. And we're going to start confirming that right now with a measuring tape. Oh my God. Oh, I'm so sorry. Whew. Not easy this morning. So, what should happen right now is that this steering rack should have ideally 12 inches in between here, and we are at 10. First possible problem, because this might be in the way. We will see in the car. Let's try that out right now. Is that, I'm gonna take the measurement in here between the mounting holes. No, never mind, we're okay. 9 inches between the mounting holes. Perfectly in the middle of that rack. Here and here. Sheesh, that might work. All right, second thing to look at, the bracket. It seems like it's gonna be too big, which is a good news, because we might be able to basically just create a polyurethane bushing in there that would basically keep the rack. Hello, why you're not unscrewing? All right, we're gonna do that the old way. But yeah, basically we might be able to just create a bushing that will keep the rack in place, which will be so good. All right, the spacers don't want to get out of there by themselves, so let's unscrew them like the shims. Whee! Woo! All right, and now, moment of truth. Seems like we're gonna have something that will fit in there. We would have space for a bushing all around it, which will be insane. If I just put that in place. Look at this. This is going to be so good. Like, I have plenty of space, so we should be able to make a bushing that will put it in place, and we will even be able to possibly make a bracket that will hold the rack in a good position, because I have mounting holes here and here, so we might be able to extend a metal piece that will prevent it from moving, just being like a safety, just a safety plate, that so that the support, the main one, will be that, and then just adding two little bracket bolting with the first one here, preventing any movement from left to right in the car. That's so cool. That's so good. I feel like the music is a bit loud. It's maybe because I'm not buffing anything at the moment. Now it seems better in my ear. All right. So we have a freaking steering rack. Let's go, boy. Now, should we expect it to fit in the car? So the plan, just to so you understand where I'm going with all that right now. The plan is super simple. We are looking for removing the tie rod that's in there to use the Datsun one. So we want the Datsun one to be working. So the only difference we have so far, I forgot to put back the washers. Might as well put, no, the spacers are gonna stay out of there for now. Okay, bye. But yeah, so basically right now, what we are expecting from that rack is to be fitting inside the custom subframe we have at the moment. Oh, I put both washer in there. Okay, that's gonna be fine. For the man, I can't do that properly this morning. Let's go. There we go. Okay, got it. Now we're done. Okay, so what I was saying, basically this morning we're gonna be looking, yeah, not this morning, but what we are expecting from that rack is to basically be able to use that inside the car, have that in about that angle, so we can basically bring our steering column that's gonna be from a Subaru BRZ, and we're gonna make them match. I feel like, am I supposed to? Yeah, okay, this way. So we have a spline here. We're gonna basically merge the steering column from the Fiat to steering column. Yeah, the bottom part of the steering column from a Fiat to the steering column of a BRZ. So basically in between here and when it's getting out of the firewall to the engine bay, we're gonna be basically just merging. It's just a piece of tube metal. It's no big deal. You can weld two ends there. Just gonna have to maybe take the measurement of that and see if I can even just order a universal joint for that, not even a full steering column that I'm gonna have to cut. So yeah, that will be so good. And other than that, we're gonna be removing the two inner tie rod, and we're basically going to just in the inside here retread the place where the tie rod is going, because right now this is some M14 by 1.5, and we're looking for a M16 by 1.5 to make the Datsun one fit in there. And it should be no big deal, to be fair, if there's enough material, and there should be. We're gonna use a helicoil kit that is going to make it so much simple. It's like basically you remove that and there's already in the kit a drill bit the perfect size. You just have to remove the thread that are in there and make the hole the perfect size for the M16. Then you have a tap. In fact, it's gonna be slightly larger than M16. Then you have a tap to thread some to make some threads in there, and you have something that looks a bit like a spring that you're just screwing inside there, and it's rethreading the entire thing with some hardened steel, so the threads are super resistant. And that's the really cool thing of using helicoil. They are really good. So basically, once we are done with opening that, removing the tie rod, and just doing new threads if possible, otherwise I'm gonna have to rethread the other side, well, the inner side of the tie rod from the Datsun to make it from M16 to M14. However, it's harder to do that because you have to remove material, ideally on a, I don't even know how you call that in English, but like on the tool that spin your thing perfectly centered and that can remove slight amount of metal. So that will be a really big thing. So yeah, but we're going to places right now with that. That is a big deal. And they seems to be quite bulletproof. Like I know a guy racing that, and it's going really well. I'm kind of curious to already look inside here what's going on. So we might just take a small screwdriver and some pliers and just try to take a sneak peek inside there. Of course, by small screwdriver, I mean like something way too big for the needs, but you know, classic. Is there anything I can use in that? Let's try with those two things. We'll see. Because yeah, if everything goes as planned, which is never the case when modifying a car, but we can wish for it, well, we might end up with something super nice. So basically I just need to cut that thing here. We should not have to reuse any of these bill joint and everything. Like it should, it will probably be gone in a matter of no time. Can I? How does that work? I've never opened one of these before, so I'm not sure exactly how they are working. I'm trying to figure that out as I'm talking to you guys. Right, that seems to have opened a little gap there. We'll try to use that gap to open that thing. Yep, there we go. Boom. All right, so yeah, we can see that here. We're just going to put that back inside here. Now let's just try to remove the other end, and we're gonna see it properly. That seems to work. That seems to be not a bad technique at all. These are so special. Like, I don't know why you're not using just a classic thing in there, but who knows? There's probably a good reason just to make you pay more. All right, got it. No more tension in there. So I should be able to make that move. We have quite a good view here. Basically where we will need to make some new thread is right at the end here. So this is the entire steering rack basically. And from here to the other side, there should be around, I'm taking the measurement right here just to know about how much I need to add. Almost 4 inches. So from here to here, 15. Well, is that it? Oh, maybe, yeah, I think it's not. Yeah, it's not centered at the moment, that's why. It's gonna be around 20 inches, and that's the good part. That's exactly the measurement we need for inside the Datsun. So basically, this should and seems to be working perfectly for what we need. That's a win. Let's go, love it. I love it. So we will just protect the joint here, making sure there's no big deal, nothing bad going inside there. And with that said, we're gonna move on and start grinding again. So win with that one, that's super cool. I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna just put it back in here. These were for you, I guess. Yup. You lost your protection, boy. There we go. Just going to make sure we're not damaging it at all, because that's a huge deal right now. There we go. Woo. Oh, I'm so glad that's gonna fit. I'm so glad. We just need to find out how to mount it properly. I'm gonna ask a friend about it just to make sure there nothing I'm missing about how to make that fit. He might be able to even weld me a bracket, like a proper bracket, to help it. Well, like I said, just having some rubber mount, like a polyurethane mount. Maybe I will just buy a block and machine it myself, just so I have something that is in 2-part, sliding right around the steering rack, and with the clamp, the aluminum, the one I had earlier, that one here. So something that will just slide in here to fill the gap that we squish around, yeah, we press around the steering rack. And so basically once this is done, then the rack will not have any movement up and down, and will be protected against vibration. And then after that we will move with a little bracket at the back, just a metal tab, maybe even twisting on itself, just to hold in here with from the bottom, from under the bracket that's in the car, the mounting bracket, to the steering rack, just to prevent it sliding left to right, because we don't have like the proper, even if this is holding super tight, we won't have like any protection from left to right. But with the threaded holes in there, we might be able to do something super cool with that. So just something that will work and keep the steering rack right in place with absolutely no movement that we don't want. So with that said, that's awesome, but we still have a lot of work to do, so we might as well proceed to that. Am I forgetting anything? I don't think so. Feel like we're pretty solid with that one. Steering rack. This week I think we should receive also the BRZ steering column, so that's gonna be another big deal when I'm gonna be way too tired of doing some body work, body repair on the car. We might just jump ahead and go inside the car to basically try to fit that, so because that will be another huge progression. All right, so from now on, let me just take the chair over here and let's move to the side where the camera will be probably broken, because while the stream was in the waiting for starting, I moved the cam and basically drop it on the ground again. That's the kind of things I do. But yeah, honestly, steering rack, huge things. I'm gonna be removing the wheel first. That's gonna be a helpful thing to do. I had that one here. I will take the small battery here. I will take the impact, and we're gonna proceed to remove the wheel. So let's remove you. Boom. There we go. Let's move that over here so it's not in our legs while we work. So that is done. And now let's see if the camera is broken or not. Bet is that it is. Oh, how surprising. The camera is broken. No way. Whoa, let me try to fix it for you. All right, now that we unplug it and plug it back, it should start working. Why is it not? Well, that's the fun thing with computers. You never know when it's gonna work or when it's not. Hey, there we go. There we go. All right, so boop, let's go. So as you can see right over there, there's a bit of orange that appear in there. Last week basically I didn't shoot some primer in there, so a small amount of surface rust appeared. It's really no big deal, but that's exactly what we were talking about when you are welding a metal piece. It's never the weld that's gonna be attacked, it's the metal that heated and that the coat, the protective coat is not in there anymore. So I should have put a bit of primer to prevent that, and I didn't, so therefore that's what we have. We have a bit of rust. It was rainy this weekend. I had to put the car outside, and even with like a bash to protect it, all right, thank you Windows. Even with a bash to protect it, it was not enough like to prevent the humidity to get in there and make it work. So that's what we have, no big deal. Anyway, this morning we're grinding those welds, so that's gonna be part of the deal. And then once we're done smoothing that out, we're gonna be basically moving forward with that part here we started cutting last week, and we're gonna also make that little metal sheet here that's gonna be blending those two parts right there, so that we have a really good connection between those two, a good connection in here between the frame rail basically and that part here, the floor. We're gonna be also, yeah, no, that's pretty much it. In fact, like everything else is pretty much done, so we should be really good. And we're gonna be like just adding a bit of metal in here just to make sure we have some good welds, and we're gonna be filling those gaps. So yeah, it's going pretty well. Like in here we have this is pretty smooth, so we were really at the point where we need to do the top part here, and yeah, the top part, and then the in-between of each plate. But it was looking pretty good. It was getting in a really good place. I did add a bit of welds in here and there just because there was a few holes still in there, so we're just going to grind that back, try to smooth it out as much as we can without going too crazy. We have to keep in mind that's not going to show up, and even though I want it to be super clean, we don't want to remove too much material and go through the metal part. Anyway, now it's at least super strong. We have to take care, I didn't put the hoist leg at the same place, so basically right now it's a bit springy, let's say. Like, I don't feel there's any danger of it flipping, but we don't have a lot of weight in the front, so we have to keep in mind that we need to be careful with that, because it's part of the game. All right, how much battery life? You seems to be in a pretty good shape, you. So let's try to grab the grinder, and let's try to put a buffing pad in there, a sanding pad that's gonna help us go through all that material. Do I have something a bit like heavy on the sanding? I feel like that one could do the job. I have a 40 that's at the end of its life, so it's not super happy, but let's try it. We'll see how it's going. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. I need to do some advertisement for the stream now. I will really like to have more people in here. That will be so cool to have like 10 to 15 people most of the time. I will be super happy, so I'll try to make some ads for that on some pages that I'm on, like the racing club I'm on, and there's also Datsun Quebec. There should be a few guys that will love to see that, even though part of me is a bit afraid of how they could judge what I'm doing on the car. But at the same time, if they tell me like, yeah, you shouldn't be doing that, you should do that this way, I'm gonna have a progression, right? All right, so noise level full. Let's put a bit more music. I'm gonna lower the mic a little bit. So minus 19 normally. All right, my voice is gonna be a bit lower, so the noise should be a bit better for you guys, at least. forgot how hard it was in the hands and the arms. Gosh dang it. Not running out of battery already. Maybe. Shit. Forgot to charge them over the weekend. So honestly, that's the point where I think I should get another wired one, just for those kind of heavy job. Usually it's really fun to just bring that along with you and like have no constraint with cords, but right now that will be useful. I mean, we're quite moving fast with that pad, so even if it was at the end of its life, it's not too bad. Wow, that one is blending super well. All right, we're getting somewhere. right, that one's getting harder to reach. There's a bit of a wave inside the metal basically, and also we are really close to that top lips right here, so yeah, that one's getting harder to get to, but we're gonna try to make our way there. So let's just do that so you have a better view. And yeah, so basically so far it's going pretty well. I'm gonna put a bit more grinding in here and in here too, but these ones are blending super well. We're just going to try to finish that top part right here, and then we're gonna move at the in-between at the bottom there. Also, one thing to note, that one is the plate 7. So basically, the 7 is above the 6 and the 8 one. So we have a bit of material overlapping at the top here. So that's something to keep in mind, because that means we might end up with a sliding gold in there. Right, remember when I said I won't go super crazy? Well, I kind of want it to look like this all the way through. This is so good right here. Like, you can tell something happened, but it's not super obvious.
Hello there.
Hey, what's up? Hello there, David. Good morning, my friend. Comment est-ce qu'il va? Same. Watch out, noise. Hey, sais-tu quoi? Je recommence à travailler aujourd'hui. 2 heures ce soir, j'enseigne. Lol. Ouais, j'ai hâte d'avoir fini le grinder, pour être franc. Là j'essaie de baisser le volume du micro, fait que ça peut ma voix être moins forte que d'habitude. Là, j'essaie de parler un peu plus fort que normal. Puis j'ai monté un peu plus le volume du lo-fi, fait que parce que là je pense que je suis un peu tanné, puis je pense le monde aussi, parce qu'il y a de moins en moins de monde. Oui! Ready to teach some noob? Oui, I guess. Je vais devoir aller faire du social. Mais non, ça va, là. Ça va faire du bien, I guess. Mais c'est ça. Fait que j'ai pris Le plus tough, ça a été de guesser quel horaire prendre les cours, genre, soit le faire le matin en me disant je retourne chez Sony bientôt, ou de soir en me disant ben si je retourne pas chez Sony, je vais pouvoir adapter de quoi, puis si je retourne chez Sony, ben ça donnera ce que ça donnera, puis tu sais, il y a moyen avec l'horaire de Montréal de peut-être négocier ça. Fait que c'est ça. Fait que là, finalement, ça va être 2 cours de soir de 17h30 à aller jusqu'en soirée, là. Fait que ça va être à suivre à ce niveau-là. Si je reviens chez Sony, ça va être à voir comment on arrange ça. Perdre mon earbud, let's go. Toi, t'es pas déjà starté à matin? Tu startais à 10h? T'es-tu en congé de paternité, là? Non, pas encore. Pas encore, le papa, ça va après la grossesse, me semble. Je connais pas ça, moi, là, fait que je pose des questions. We have a hole. We're gonna need to remove that hole. But we're almost done with that one. Boom. All right, what's left at the bottom here? Because we're pretty good on top. We're gonna be using a bit of a smoother one just to finish the edge there and make sure it's as smooth as possible. But yeah, we're gonna keep going from here. Oh yeah, that's the thing. I'm not going to be able to go too far in there. J'ai starté à 9h, mais j'ai pas grand chose à faire, alors je décide en t'écoutant nice. Dès la naissance, ok, c'est ça. Fait que dès la naissance, puis tu prends combien de temps déjà? Ah, battery. Battery's done. We'll use the small one while the big one is still getting a bit of a charge. Sheesh! 8 semaines, let's go. Oublie pas de plugger mon nom, dire que je suis un bon remplaçant pour dans l'équipe à James. Moi, un petit contrat de 8 semaines, je serais bien chill, là.
Lady_Studio is looking for more power for the last 5 months. Morning, Ian.
Morning, Val with a sheesh, tier 3, 5 months, let's go! What's up, Val? Bon matin, bon début de semaine. J'espère que tu as eu un excellent week-end. Et je te le jure, on joue-tu à Tarkov ce soir? Je te dois ça, ça fait trop longtemps, puis j'ai pas eu le temps la moitié du week-end. Legit, JP m'a dit ça. Otto is gonna sleep in. J'ai répondu just like you did my girlfriend. My God, David, no! That's so good. Like, au final, c'est genre excellent parce que ça laisse sous-entendre que le bébé est peut-être pas de toi. Ah, j'ai accroché la souris, j'ai failli tout péter. Ah, c'est malade. C'est quand même le best. Comment est-ce qu'elle va, Val? Comment est-ce qu'elle va? Hey, en fin de semaine, là, je vous jure, si vous voulez venir chez moi, by the way, c'est le temps. Là. On a torché la maison de fond en comble pendant toute l'esti de week-end. Fait qu'on recevait pour souper hier... Attends un peu, je vais faire ça, je veux plus d'intimité. Mais c'est ça, on a torché l'esti de garage, tout le garage, la maison, toute l'esti de week-end, c'était l'enfer. Genre, on a vraiment passé bord à bord de toutes les pièces et ça a fait tellement du bien, là, un vrai gros ménage de printemps, même si on arrive l'automne. Fait que c'est ça, puis on recevait la gang de chevaux à flot, là, vous faites la litière. Litière toute, mon gars, toute. La litière à Silver, la litière à Midnight, la litière à flot, toute la gang. Fait que c'était ça coche. Mais non, c'est ça, fait que là, tout est fucking clean. Là, j'ai le goût de rejouer en VR, tout est... La salle est propre, tout est vraiment nice. Tout sent bon. Flo a mis plein de bougies partout, c'est malade. Je suis pas mal occupé aussi, j'ai un nouveau contrat de peinture qui vient de rentrer, je sais pas comment dire non. Ah! Malade. Mais en même temps, c'est cool. Ben oui, la litière à flot, la base. Mais non, c'est ça. Fait qu'on a vraiment fait énormément de ménage. En plus que j'avais Danick vendredi qui a passé la journée ici, qu'on a fait un gros mess sur le plancher parce qu'on a fait tout l'entretien des 100 000 km de son Dodge Caravan. Ça finit samedi matin finalement parce qu'on a eu un petit problème le vendredi soir. Fait que, oh yes, ça sent clean, ça sent genre... Ça sent et ça look clean. On a accroché des posters aussi, des trucs de même, des posters encadrés tout. Flo avait 2 posters de craqué qu'on a mis à des places qui ça rend trop bien pour de vrai. Là, David, tu vas t'occuper quand tu vas venir. Là, ça look vraiment good. Genre, tu sais, David, quand on descend au sol, là, Flo a ses bibliothèques de manga. Puis non, ça sent plus le sexe dégueulasse, genre. Fait que qui fait ça en 2023 anyway? Genre, je veux dire. Amour platonique, that's it, that's all. Mais non, ça, tu descends l'escalier pour aller au sol, là, puis là, il y a un gros poster noir et blanc de craqué, genre que c'est comme des cases de BD de craqué direct à côté des armoires de manga. Ça look tellement good, là. C'est vraiment sick. Fait que voilà, je te hype pour que tu viennes me dire coucou chez moi. Et que voilà, fait que non, c'est ça, fait que super cool. Puis sinon, le reste du week-end, ben, c'est ça, ça a été du gros ménage. Ensuite, une grosse bouffe hier soir, c'était malade. Là, aujourd'hui, on travaille sur le Datsun à nouveau, classique. Puis ensuite de ça, ce soir, je vais terminer plus tôt le stream parce que 5h30, je dois être rendu à plus d'une demi-heure de chez moi pour aller enseigner. Fait que premier cours ce soir. On va aller voir comment ils se débrouillent, les nouveaux jeunes, la nouvelle génération, les Gen Z. On va aller voir comment ils se débrouillent. Fait que, on va aller les voir, on va aller jaser avec eux, asseoir, présenter le plan de cours. Puis ensuite de ça, on lunch une méchante grosse session. So, should be fun, should be fun. So, yep. All right, back at it. Keep grinding. Je fais juste me donner une pause au final. Yep, ça part. Mais ça, Val, fait que sûrement que je risque... Je m'en vais enseigner should be fun. Le pire random sound, c'est parfait. Qui est malade. Merci le bot d'être aussi cool à choisir tes random sounds. Plus ça va, moins je crois qu'ils sont random. Moins je crois qu'ils sont random. Puis ouais, Val, fait que c'est ça. À soir, je risque d'être de retour d'un coin de 8h30 chez nous. Fait que dépendamment, toi de ton bord, qu'est-ce que ça dit, si ça te tente, je serais vraiment down. En plus, j'ai des quests en ce moment qui se combineraient bien aux tiennes qu'il faut qu'on fasse. Fait que genre la Pocket Watch. Fait que je dis ça de même. Okidoki, c'est clair, je vais te poker. Poker en pleine face. Drette de même. Alright. OK, ça va faire du bruit. Ah, je vais rejouer les volumes, attendez. David disait que ça avait l'air bien tantôt, fait que je vais rebaisser mon micro un peu. Voilà, fait que là, vous m'entendez moins fort. Puis je vais rebooster d'une coche la musique. Oop. There we go. Man, Val, super badass avec son Tier 3. Encore merci, Val. Merci de tout le support que tu me donnes. By the way, c'est vrai, j'ai oublié de dire un truc. Voulez-vous voir la nouvelle pièce qui est arrivée ce week-end? That's a huge one. Right, je l'ai présenté tantôt, mais il n'y avait pas vraiment grand monde. Fait que, checkez bien ça. Poup. La direction commence à se mettre en place. J'ai reçu la bébé crémaillère qui va aller dans le Datsun et c'est malade. Ouh. Oh, je suis en train de faire de la merde. Ok, c'est beau. Oh, j'ai failli mourir. Ah, elle est pas en or. Mais t'as pas le droit de dire que tu l'aimes pas, David, sinon ça pourrait être considéré du racisme. Fais attention à ce que tu dis, là. Oh, everything's a dildo if you're brave enough. So, boom! Ça a été la pièce qu'il a fallu faire tellement de recherches sur Internet pour trouver. Si vous savez pas c'est quoi, regardez bien. On va-tu être capable de bien le voir? Est-ce qu'on le voit, le mouvement que ça fait? Ouais, on le voit quand même. En gros, quand je tourne ça, une tige sort, l'autre tige rentre. C'est là-dessus que le volant vient se plugger à l'intérieur, puis ça va se plugger sur les roues au fond. Puis qu'est-ce que ça fait concrètement? Ben, c'est que c'est carrément la direction du Datsun. Fait que ça a été compliqué de trouver une que les mesures allaient fitter dedans. Il faut une bébé et ça, au final, c'est une direction de le truc le plus anticlimatique que j'ai vu de ma vie. De quoi le plus anticlimatique? Ah, parce que je fais ça puis il se passe pas grand-chose, genre parce que tu vois rien. Parce que t'es noob. Ouvre tes yeux! Ouvre tes yeux! Mais c'est ça. Fait qu'en gros, ça, c'est une crémaillère, un steering rack au fond de Fiat 500 des années 2015 environ. Fait que c'est ce qui va aller dans le char. Fait qu'on fait un Frankenstein avec la direction. C'est fou! Ça fait peur parce que y a personne d'autre que j'ai vu sur Internet qui a fait ce mix-là. Fait que pourquoi? Est-ce que je vais découvrir ou de quoi? La steering rack était bon pour la poubelle. Ben c'est ça, au fond, comme j'ai déjà expliqué, c'est pas que le steering rack était bon pour la poubelle, c'est qu'il n'y avait pas de steering rack, OK? On a l'exemple en ce moment. Vous venez de voir la pièce, tout ça. Je vais vous montrer qu'est-ce qu'il y a dans la Datsun à la place et vous allez comprendre le pourquoi de la chose. Fait que si on s'en va handcam de même. Fait que le morceau que je viens de vous montrer va venir directement ici remplacer cette barre-là. Puis au fond, la barre, elle est reliée au boîtier qui est là. Puis en gros, c'est que dans la Datsun, en ce moment, ce qu'on a, c'est un steering box et non pas un steering rack. Et ce que ça fait en gros, c'est que c'est vraiment une vieille technologie qui a vraiment un mauvais feeling de volant. Puis vraiment pas beaucoup de précision sur le coup de volant. C'est comme sluggish un peu. Puis c'est pour ça, si tu l'accroches sur le mur, c'est une pendaison de crémaillère. Basically, c'est exactement ça, David. Fait que, mais c'est ça, fait qu'en gros, steering box ici qui fonctionne avec un arrivée puis une sortie d'huile. Ça, c'est de l'huile à power steering. Là, en ce moment, ce qu'on va mettre, c'est ce qu'on appelle un steering rack manuel. Fait qu'il n'y a pas d'arrivée d'huile dessus. J'aurai pas besoin de circulation d'huile entre le moteur et la crémaillère, ce qui est vraiment, vraiment cool. Puis, tout ce qui va rester à faire, c'est faire que ça ici, le bout complètement ici, parte en diagonale puis est se plugger dessus là. Basically, c'est exactement ça, Val. C'est exactement ça. C'est YOLO, mais en même temps, sur papier, tout fonctionne. En gros, du volant à aller jusque par l'intérieur, le fond de ce mur-là, de l'autre côté de ce mur-là ici, tu sais, de la paroi du fond, ça va être Subaru. Ça va être custom entre le steering rack et la colonne de direction Subaru qui est à l'intérieur. Fait que la connexion entre les deux va être faite sur mesure. Puis, de la fin du steering rack, on va remplacer, si je la remonte... j'ai failli mourir encore. En gros, j'ai déconnecté ça un matin de la petite bague grise ici, là. Poup, poup. On déconnecte ça. Puis de ça à ici, ça devient Datsun. Fait que de là jusqu'à la roue, en fait, ça devient Datsun. Fait qu'on va avoir Subaru, Fiat, connecté ici par de quoi de custom, avec ça ici jusqu'à la roue en Datsun. Oui, j'ai une assurance vie, it's all good. It's all good. Flo est prête. Flo attend juste ça. Elle va pouvoir se payer des plus beaux, plein de chevaux, puis une belle place avec l'assurance vie, c'est all good. Fait que, mais c'est ça, fait que c'est vraiment, tu sais, ça paraît fou, mais ultimement, la pièce que j'ai là est à est à un demi-pouce de différence avec elle d'origine. Puis en gros, celle de Datsun, ben là, il aurait fallu pour le kit au fond vient avec ces braquettes-là ici. Ça, normalement, aurait embarqué directement autour de celui de Datsun. Lui de Datsun, il y en existe qui vont en bas là. Là, moi, c'est parce que c'est un 79 que j'ai ce qu'on appelle un steering box. Si ma voiture avait été une 81, de 81 à 83, j'aurais eu le morceau similaire à ça qui aurait fité directement au centre. Le défaut, c'est que, ça se trouve plus parce que quand tu y penses 81 à 83, ça veut dire qu'il y a eu 3 années où est-ce que ça a été produit. Ensuite de ça, ça n'existe plus, puis c'était v'là 40 ans. 40 ans. C'était v'là 40 ans au fond. Fait que trouver une pièce qui a été produite seulement 3 années, v'là 40 ans, c'est pratiquement impossible. Quand ils en passent sur eBay, ils vont être vendus pour environ 1400 $. Puis la plupart sont rouillés ou doivent être rebâtis, tout ça. Puis quand que justement tu as un bris, tu n'as pas de pièce de remplacement. Là, ce que je vais avoir dans la voiture, c'est des pièces de, en fait, Subaru 2012 à 2020. Le système crémaillère, ça va être de Fiat de 2010 à 2021, je crois. Tu sais, des pièces qui ont toutes été produites récemment, puis pendant plus de 10 ans. Ben, pendant plus ou moins 8 à 10 ans, mettons. Fait que la quantité disponible va être genre, tu sais, dans 20 ans d'ici, je vais encore en trouver là, de ces pièces-là, versus les pièces de Datsun que c'est impossible à trouver. Fait que sur le long terme, ça vaut la peine. Le seul truc, c'est que c'est pas non plus plug and play. Tu sais, veux pas, c'est pas supposé aller là. Fait que j'ai comme 2 trucs à modifier. Comment ça va s'ancrer en place, le steering rack. Je dois le modifier, puis je dois refaire les filets sur l'embout du steering rack s'il y a assez de matériel. Sinon, ça va être sur la pièce de Datsun qui part vers les roues. Fait que modification, mais au moins c'est viable à long terme, puis les mesures sont bonnes pour que ça se fitte drette là, et ça m'enlève un accessoire à mettre sur le devant du moteur, fait qu'en ce moment je vais avoir des pièces en trop à vendre, flambant neuves, parce que je les ai achetées, puis finalement j'ai changé de route, fait que honnêtement là-dessus oui, j'ai trouvé des posts de modifications similaires qui ont aidé à guider énormément la direction que j'ai prise, mais la direction que j'ai prise au fond avec tout le steering rack, tout ça, c'est vraiment de quoi que j'ai pas vu personne faire auparavant sur Internet. Fait que rendu là, on documente, on essaie sur papier en ce moment, tout fonctionne. Genre, je vois pas qu'est-ce qui fonctionne pas. Ma plus grosse crainte était que le diamètre du rack soit trop gros. Finalement, il est trop petit, ce qui est une bonne chose, parce que je vais peut-être être bon pour me faire une bouchine au fond en polyuréthane qui va venir squisher ça en place, puis éviter que ça puisse bouger. Fait que, tu sais, ça, on va vraiment travailler fort à tout mettre en place, puis enlever toute possibilité que le rack puisse glisser de gauche à droite, puis il y aura pas de mouvement au bas, évidemment, quand je vais avoir une bouchine faite sur mesure dessus. Fait que normalement, pour l'instant, on est parti sur la bonne voie à ce niveau-là. Fait que, puis tu sais, c'est ça. Fait que là, tout arrive pile poil à la bonne place. Fait que on est heureux avec ça. Sur le reste, il va rester justement la partie du volant arrivé. Ça aussi, ça va être de la modification pas mal. Il y a un bon module à voir comment ça fit en dessous, proche des pédales. Puis, il y a la pédale de clutch qui est en route. Ça, j'ai pas eu le choix de racheter une pédale de clutch de Datsun parce qu'en gros, ça, c'est un gros box en métal à l'intérieur qu'on va enlever. Puis c'est la pédale de frein et la pédale d'embrayage qui est ensemble dans ce mécanisme-là. Puis j'en ai trouvé un qui est en bon état sur eBay avec tous les ressorts, tout ça. Fait que je vais mettre de quoi d'origine parce que c'est pas de quoi qui brise en temps normal. Ce qui va briser, c'est les réservoirs d'huile derrière, tout ça. Non. Va revoir, il y a une VOD. L'avantage, c'est la VOD. Fait que t'as juste à réécouter David, ça va être all good. Mais ouais, fait que c'est ça. Fait que là, la grosse étape dans les prochaines semaines, ça va être le volant Subaru, puis la pédale de clutch à installer. Fait que, yep, beaucoup d'unboxing. Les pédales sur eBay, ils sont déjà shippés. Fait que d'après moi, cette semaine ou la semaine prochaine, ça arrive. Pareil pour le système de volant. J'ai collé aussi un adapteur parce qu'il va me falloir un adapteur parce que mon volant Datsun ne va pas rentrer sur l'emplacement du volant Subaru. Puis le volant n'est pas inclus avec le système. Fait que j'ai juste au fond la colonne de direction puis les modules électroniques d'inclus. Fait que tout ça va être à prendre en compte. Fait que ouais, non, ça va être assez fou pareil. Puis ça se peut même que j'ai des connecteurs à trouver, à sortir, où est-ce que je peux en trouver tout ça, parce que je suis pas sûr que mon module va avoir tout. Ça, c'est David que je viens d'assommer avec trop d'informations techniques. Fait que, ouais, non, ça va être du Frankenstein all the way, so should be fun, but let's keep going. Pauvre petit, trop technique pour lui, le monsieur, trop un artiste. Ah, wait, je suis un artiste aussi. Ah, j'ai oublié de replacer la cam. Wait. On continue de grinder dans ce cas-là pour les douces oreilles à David. Le plaisir des douces oreilles à David. Enfin, là, ça devrait être pas pire. Alright, j'avais-tu modifié mon mic? Non, même pas. Fait que mon volume était bas, là. Go! Itchy nose. Wow! Let's go, on est parti. Fait que ça ici, assez content de ce que ça donne. Peut-être lui qu'on peut en enlever un peu plus. There you go. It's hard to get the right angle to work on those. Super hard. Just super hard, just like David. Wait, what? Il te faudra un bouton qui change le mixage de son. Quand tu grindes, ça baisse le son du mic, monte le son de la musique. Quand tu... Je pourrais peut-être essayer de quoi là-dessus? Faudrait que je retravaille, voir si les commandes vocales, il y aurait moyen de les faire fonctionner correctement. Parce qu'en gros, en ce moment, les commandes vocales marchent pas bien à cause... Ils fonctionnent pas bien à cause... le micro, en gros, m'a essayé de faire ça simple. Dans ma tête, c'est confus en ce moment, manque de café. En gros, mon micro de base, son input dans l'ordi, le son est through the roof. Genre, il est vraiment trop fort. Ce qui fait que quand j'utilise mon mic ici, le Rode mic, pour les commandes vocales, lui, tout ce qu'il doit entendre, c'est... Genre, il doit juste entendre ça parce qu'il entend le son à côté trop fort. Pour te donner une idée, je suis à moins 27 dB en ce moment dans OBS. Ça donne une idée. Puis dans le logiciel de Rode, je suis déjà au plus bas que je peux mettre comme gain. Fait que je suis à moins, je pense que c'est moins 8 ou moins 10 le plus bas que tu peux aller. Fait que c'est un peu compliqué. Par contre, ce que j'ai pensé puis qu'il faudrait que je teste, parce que je voulais faire ça pour switcher mes caméras sans toujours avoir à prendre ma souris puis faire comme ma cam ici, ma cam là, genre. Je voulais l'automatiser par une commande vocale. Je pourrais prendre que les commandes vocales, ça soit l'input de la webcam sur l'écran. Fait que je pourrais juste faire genre front cam, hand cam, puis il pourrait changer, puis je pourrais ensuite faire grind, puis là, il switcherait, genre, puis ça pourrait être cool, genre, tu sais, voice, puis là, il tomberait ses settings de voice. Parce que ça, je peux linker des commandes de comme change des settings dans OBS sur le bot pour qu'il puisse le switcher lui-même. Fait que c'est quand même une très bonne idée là-dessus. Fait que je vais l'essayer. Je vais essayer de prendre du temps cette semaine pour essayer ça entre 2 séances de Tarkov, là, la base. Fait que, ouais, très bonne idée parce que ça serait vraiment cool de juste garder un peu de son, de grind, mais vraiment le mettre comme à 20% de ce que j'ai d'habitude quand je parle, puis booster le volume de la musique légèrement. Le desktop audio, il donnait un plus 10 de gain, puis descendre de moins 20 le gain du mic. Fait que juste pour faire ça, puis ensuite revenir en voice. Ça serait vraiment sick. Je pense que ça va être de quoi qu'on va travailler cette semaine, ça. J'aimerais ça être dans le moment de ma session où je fais juste dire aux jeunes travaillez sur vos projets là, puis que genre je peux faire autre chose en attendant, mais je suis pas rendu là. Va falloir que je sois entertaining durant les cours, ce qui est un peu dommage. Tu vois là, il a fallu que je revienne parce que j'ai oublié de changer la cam. Là, j'aurais pu faire juste dual cam, puis là, ça l'aurait fait. Ça aurait été fou là. Alright, let's keep going. Watch out, you're here. Ça va être pas mal moins sonore de même quand on va attaquer dans environ 3 semaines le réassemblage du moteur. Ça va être cool, puis ça va être plus visuellement entertaining, puis moins de sons désagréables. My nail just hit the disc. That was a bit painful. I'm gonna lack of battery now. Ouais, le moteur, c'est cool parce que c'est tous des outils manuels, c'est toute de la précision. Tu sais, t'assembles, tu désassembles à nouveau parce que tu fais juste prendre des gauges, des mesures, tout ça. Ensuite de ça, tu réassembles final. Fait que pour que tout rentre dans l'inspect. Justement, j'ai été chercher vendredi matin un morceau que j'ai fait réusiner pour le moteur. Fait que non, ça s'en vient, ça s'en vient. go. It's gonna be hard to go further than that. Same for that one. Right, 3 more untouched ones to do, and then we'll be done. Well, we will still have to use the smooth one with the air compressor to basically smooth the top edge, but other than that, it's gonna be pretty good. Those ones are going faster than the one on the edge here, on the top edge. There we go. So far, so good. I don't know if we're going to put some putty in there just to basically smooth that even more. Like, I feel like that will be a bit useless, but at the same time, it will look so good to have all of this smoothed out. But if I put putty in there, there's a chance it cracks over time. So it might be just, yeah, just basically prime it and gravel guard the entire thing here so that it's protected on the long term. But yeah, that's gonna be a question for later, I guess. Hey, bon lurk! Merci pour le lurk, David. Très apprécié, as always. Passe une excellente journée, puis amuse-toi bien à dessiner, là. Le gars, il fait exprès de starter à 9h quand il n'y a personne pour lui donner de la job, je suis sûr. Tellement big brain, cet enfant. Là, il a son premier meeting, il est comme « Ah, moi y aller, hein? » J'ai l'impression que le grind est plus efficace ce matin qu'il l'était la semaine passée, ce qui est le fun. signifie que soit on est meilleur, soit on est moins fatigué. J'opte pour la deuxième option. Je pense pas qu'il y a de question d'être meilleur en ce moment. Je pense juste qu'on est beaucoup moins fatigué. Boom! All right. So that's way smoother than it was. Like we can see where the welds are, but at the same time, at least it feels a bit more like one metal sheet and not like many of them, so that's pretty cool. Might try to hide that edge here, but other than that, I'm pretty happy with it. So we might just finish that and put a bit of primer in there to prevent more rust to form on there. Let's grab the air tool. Let's grab the air hose, the hair line. The air line is now plugged in. I don't know how good that will be. I feel like I'm more polishing it than really grinding through it. The pad is a rough one, so it should go. Is that working a bit better? Not really. I'm kind of unsure if I really want to go and push that even further than that. I feel like that could be it, and it will be a plenty. Is there anything else I could try in there? That was the one with the biggest grain. That one here is not going to do the job properly. We tried that. That's not precise enough. Maybe the belt sander. The belt sander on the tip might work. We can try that. I mean, we don't lose anything trying it, right? Let's put a new belt on here, and yeah, let's try that. So this way, if it's working, oh yeah, we're gonna use a really thick grain in there. just to make sure we won't grind for like the eternity. So basically what I'm talking about is that we will try to grind the weird spot of the welds with that. So we're just going to basically remove the old belt that's on there. This one's pretty much cooked, and we're going to put the new one in there and hope for the best. If it fits, because it doesn't seem to fit. Oh, that's because of you, right? I think it was. I think. Oh yeah, okay. So now we just put the brand new belt on. Open that and boom, there we go. So with that done, we're gonna try to use that. And yeah, it's really a huge grain on that belt. Hopefully it's gonna last, because sometimes when they are when you're using too much of a big grain, it's not lasting really long. So yeah, we're gonna bring also an extension because we need that. But if that works well, at least we know how to proceed for the other side. And that one, no battery, so we should be good. I think I'm gonna look if there's a, by any chance, another grinder with no battery, with a cord in sale at some place. That would be great. All right, let's try that. I don't know if I should be doing it this way. I feel like that way might be the best. Well, it does work. I think the grain is a bit too harsh, but it works. Saying that, but at the same time I'm not spending like an hour on the same spot, which is good. And I can find spots where the welds didn't go through the entire How's the belt doing? Yeah, you see, that's the problem with those kind of belts. They are going through the material really, really fast. So right now we don't have any more power to grind it properly. So let's try a finer one that should work just as well. Just because that one is pretty much done already. That's the hard part with those tools. They don't work for a really, really long time. Three. Man, please, come on. Just go in there. There we go. Got it. All right. I might be good trying to go too far with that one, so I might just keep that this way right now. We're just going to weld that hole, and I feel like there was another one, yeah, that hole here. So we're just gonna make sure we plug those holes, grind them, and I think we're gonna be done for that top part there, which is a success. So let's bring the welding equipment in place. We'll put that in B3. Put a bit of gas in there. There you go. There, let's try not to break the cam. Oh yeah, and since we're pretty much done with the wires we removed, we should try to bring more people in here and try to get like a bet on how much wires we did remove, like how much weight we remove from the car with that wires. All right, I'm just going to basically fill that hole, so no need for a glove or anything right now, just because it's not going to take long. There you go. Going to fill the one in here. There we go. So that should be pretty good. Or might be. I feel like I'm a bit too hot now already. There we go. Boom. No more trouble than that. Boom, boom. Put that back in place. There. Let's close the gas before forgetting, and that if there's any leak, all your $100 bottle is emptied to atmosphere, because that would suck. Let's bring the buffer again in here. Watch out, noise. That one is toast, yep. Boom, there we go. So with that done, we're pretty much done with that one. So we can start adding some metal sheet at the bottom here. So right now where we're gonna be looking is this corner here. So we're gonna take the measurement of that and see how much metal we need in there to fill that hole, that little gap there. So basically we are looking for pretty much 5 inches, like perfect 5 inches in there. And after that we're gonna see if we need anything to weld those. Those ones we might try to just plug them. They are quite big. I don't know how good I can do with that one, but might just try to see if I can put some welds around the edges, and if I'm able to do that, I should be able to fill them with some welds. So 5 inches plate, let me see. I feel like I might have the perfect small metal plate for that one. That could be a thing here. Ooh, that was close. Oh, that was my... This is not going as planned. Shouldn't help. Shit! My metal rack is not perfect. I just found out by myself. How long are you? You are 6 inches. If we remove that, that will be plenty. All right, let's mark that. So I had this metal plate here that I took for testing at some point, and now it seems like that could be reused perfectly for what we need to do. So we might just go ahead and try to do it. So I'm gonna mark the 5 inches. Oh, I did a mistake. So I will just mark the 5 inches mark on there just to see how much I need. But that one folded in the middle should do the job pretty well. That, and with that said, I have 2 5/8 large, even more at the bottom, 2 3/4. So that will mean just above 2.5. So at 1 3/8, I should be around the middle. 1 3/8 there. 1 3/8 there. So that way I will be able to bend it in the right spot. So I'm just going to basically cut it and start bending it in the good angle, but without going too far, because I would prefer to start welding it and smash it in place, I think. Then would it be better to sit in the corner, weld it bottom, like in the middle, at the bottom and top. My arm is itchy now. Feel like there's too much metal particle in there. But yeah, maybe that would be a good idea to just bend it a bit more, put it inside there. However, there's not a lot of spot to weld on. So yeah, maybe I will be better to not go too far, just a bit under 90 degrees, put that in there and just see how good it fits. So let's bring the buffer back here. Yeah, I need to work on those vocal commands. That will be great. So let's do that. Let's do this. I'm gonna change the setting here, what we are set up it for. Boop. That was a weird sound. Champagne. Comment se passe ton début de semaine, Val? As-tu le goût de travailler ou aurais-tu le goût de jouer à Tarkov? Moi, je sais la réponse. Mais est-ce que tu vas te mentir à toi-même? Là est la question. Oh, meeting. Bleh. Je me suis levé vraiment plus tôt à matin. Pas plus tôt que normal, mais en fait, je me suis levé plus tôt que je m'attendais vu qu'on s'est couché à 1h du matin à cause de notre souper d'hier soir. Puis j'ai clenché le restant de mon plan de cours puis ma préparation de cours pour ce soir au lieu de le faire ce midi. Parce que c'était ça le plan à la base, faire ça bien à la dernière minute ce midi. Puis là, finalement, j'ai réussi à trouver la motivation de clencher ça matin. Fait que ça, je suis content. Cet après-midi, je vais voir un stream de combien de temps que je fais parce que là, il va falloir que je prépare. En plus, combien d'étudiants à ta charge? J'ai encore une année qui est petite, moyenne, on va dire, moyenne. Je vais avoir ces 12 étudiants. There we go. Fait que 12, c'était moins que ça l'année passée, je n'avais juste 7, mais en temps normal, c'est plus 17 que j'ai, 17 à 20. J'ai déjà eu une année à 21 ou 22, je pense. Ouais, fait que des petites cohortes. Les cohortes COVID. Cohortes qui ont moins de monde parce qu'ils ne savaient pas qu'est-ce qui allait arriver avec le COVID and shit. Ça, c'est la cohorte qui a eu un peu plus de monde parce que là, le COVID était bien installé. Fait qu'on est déjà rendu là. Ils sont déjà en train de graduer, ces gens-là. Right, so just a bit less than 90 degrees. So look at this, just a good angle there. So let's try to see how it fits in there. Whoop. So that should work right here. Yeah, there we go. So basically, now we have the mark where to just buff the paint. We're gonna proceed by simply removing some paint, removing some material, and start smashing that in place. Just close the gap there. And that should work fine. In fact, the angle is almost perfect. That's cool. I'm just looking for which side seems to fit the best. Feel like that one maybe? I need to don't forget that I'm gonna put another layer in here. So maybe that one will be better. Because I feel like it's going not as much on the top. There, and then just send it through, welding that, full weld all the way through. And yeah, that one should work pretty well this way. So let's mark that. Ben ouais, fait qu'un bon 12 étudiants. Nothing too crazy. So I just added a little arrow that's super ugly just to tell myself, hey, that's the way it goes up. And I'm gonna start to remove some paint in there. Just making sure we have a proper material to weld on. Let's use the airline. And with that in place, let's just have a mark mental that, all right. It's smoky. There's a rubber coating in there. It's crazy how good the material is right next to where it was so rusty. There you go. What is that? I need to come a bit more on the other edge here, however, and a little bit more at the bottom too. Oh, it smells so much like burnt rubber right now, which this is pretty much. There we go, and now just open that gap at the bottom there. There you go. Now I'm gonna use the sanding pad again just to try to smooth that edge here, because we basically tear apart the metal there, so it's not a clean cut. So let's just make sure on how that is fitting in there. There you go. That should fit way better now. Oh yeah. And now, right at the edge here, let's go. We're gonna put back the other one. So let's remove that here. Let's put that one here, the brush one. Let's remove even more paint and rubber coating. that's not going super well with that one. I need to go on the other side of that. Maybe I will try to go back to the other one because that one is not aggressive enough, I think. That's not good when it's doing that. All right. Now, how does that fit? Pretty well. All right. So we might be able to do something with that. Let's try to remove a bit more paint here at the bottom. Man, that rubber. Je crois au dentiste avec les petits bruits maison. On dirait vraiment le dentiste. Il y a du monde qui vont faire du PTSD ici. All right, let's try that. That's gonna be the way it's gonna be, I think. We're gonna try to weld that in place. This time I'm gonna put the hoodie on because we're gonna be welding for a bit longer. And yeah, just try to push that in place. Do I have the other hammer? It's right over there. That's perfect. Let's put the hoodie, the gloves, they are in the welder rack. So we're gonna be trying to push that in place. Weld that thing up. BB boo. Welding mask on the chair. There's a bit of a wire protection following, but that's no big deal. Let's put that on top here. Should be good again. Oh, let's open the gas bottle. There we go. Ooh. All right. Oh, I forgot one thing. I need to clean that edge. Always remember, prep your metal piece. No, I just broke the cam. Oh, no, come back. Oh, it's back. Let's go. That's a win. All right, so basically I'm gonna just clean. A bit of the protection coat on the edge. Making sure there's gonna be no restriction to weld. All right, now that we're done with that, let's just weld that into place. Follow the little arrow, put the gloves on first. Boom, boom, turn on the welder. Gonna try something here, see if it's helping. All right, there. And there. Good. Now we have that edge here. There. All right, so I used a bit more heat than I was doing to tack weld it in place. So now I'm just going to grab the hammer and try to push that right in its place where it should be going. There we go. And now I'm gonna be turning the heat down one step just to try to have a really good welding pass without putting too much heat on there. So let's try that. So can you see? I will try to move the cam without breaking it. There we go. So I will try to do a welding pass through that edge here. Let's see how it goes. It's not going super well on that part here. Let's try again. What's that? Why is there water dripping? Oh, it's water from the battery inside because it was raining. Damn. Wasn't expecting water to leak from there. Let's close the gap even more. Let's put a bit more wires in there. That might help us. And then, let's send that. That was a hole. Yep. Well, so far it's not bad. Well, not too bad. Really not too bad. We're getting better at this. Let's go. Let's try that top edge here. That one, not welding well at all. There's gonna be no miracle for that one. So let's go at the bottom here. Let's bend it in place. I love the fact that tie wraps are getting out of the car. It's smoking here now. go. There's a hole in here that I don't like. There you go. See how now nicely it went to its place there. I'm gonna be able to weld that full edge at the bottom here. Not bad. There you go. That's pretty cool. Pretty happy with that one. Now we need to start that edge and smash it through there at some point. Okay, so at first it was not welding properly, but the end was pretty good. Let's keep moving. Can I? No, not really. Oh, that was a nice one too. Now let's close the gap again and let's put even more weld. It's basically like doing stitching. Let's go. That one wasn't the best one, but it was not bad too, so I'm pretty happy with that. Like, even if it's not the best one, it's gonna do the job perfectly. This is not structural. Well, it is, but it is not at the same time, kind of weird. Like, it's not the main part, let's say. There you go. Am I already trying to put one on top there? Or it's welding, so let's do it. There you go. Woo! And there's so much smoke in the garage. I'm gonna open the door. But we have another plate done. That was pretty easy this morning. Love it. I love when it's going well like this. All right, let's put the fan even though The sound is not great, at least it's gonna help with the smoke. There you go. Boom. Love it. So, what else? We're gonna have that one to do now. Gonna have to take the measurement for that one, but we're gonna have that one to do. Then plugging those holes, and we will be pretty much done on this side, which is super great. I'm looking if there's anything else I'm forgetting, but I don't think so. We need to smash also that frame rail back in place, ideally. So that's something we're gonna have to take a look at. It's gonna be a hard one to do. I don't know exactly how good it's gonna turn out or not, so yeah, that one's gonna be a hard one. All right. Might try to feel those right now. That was a weird sound. All right, I have a metal plastic that went, that fell on the ground. Let's put that on top here. Yeah, so I might as well try, since we were welding, might just try to get rid of those holes here. And I just broke the cam. Oh, it's back. Let's go just touch the connector at the back. So I'm gonna try to plug those 4 holes. We'll see how it turns out. I'm not sure exactly how good or bad that's gonna be, but yeah, just one way to find it out, right? Oh, there's the plier. It's over here. Oh shit. I melted the front of the welder gun. Let's try to, can I touch that? Yeah. Let's try to remove a bit of particle in there. I'm just trying to clean the nozzle because it was not good at all right now. That's gonna help to have better welds. Just so the gas can go, protect the weld more evenly. Alright, that should be better. That will help, that's for sure. That will help. What's going on with that? Alright. So, gloves, that will be a good idea. Let's try to put some love in there. That sounded weird, right? Oh, and I lost the earbuds. Of course. Hey, there's already no more smoke in the garage with just that fan. I know it's noisy, I'm sorry for that, but at least it's helping me stay alive. That earbud is not helping me, so all right. There, and there. Let's go. So I'm gonna start with the small one to practice, you know. And that earbud is pissing me out. Let's put that away for now. Alright. So let's keep going on that one. So yeah, I feel like the big one at the end will be quite a huge deal to plug, because that little one was already something. like a edge that's gonna be basically made of weld already. So that way I'm gonna have thick material and strong material to weld to fill that hole. It's a really good practice, to be fair. I don't know if you're supposed to do that or put more metal, but it's like practicing you so much with how you put your material into your weld. Like that's exactly what I'm doing right now, like just adding a small amount of material from one side to the other. Just trying to bring that to fill the gap. There. Well, that one went super well. So let's keep going. What's the... Yeah. As soon as you do have an edge that's made out of weld like this, it's way easier to just go from the top and bring material down. There you go. Hey, that one was super good. I almost filled it in one go. And it's looking great. Like it's not flush, but it's not far from being flush to the surface. Seems like the material is really not bad at all around the holes. That one I won't be able to make it in one go, that's for sure. No unsolicited fire on the other side. That's a win. Let's go, baby. Woo! Well, they were way easier than I thought they would be. Holy crap, that's good. So with that done, that's putting us in a really good position now, because basically we have one edge to do and we're done. Then we're priming some primer coat on top there, and yeah, we will be done. That one, we're just going to grind those, grind this, this, and this. This one's the major one because we're gonna have another flat bar going there, so that's gonna help. And then the last few things we need is to add the reinforcement we were talking about, but that thing might be in a second place for now. So I just want the rust to be done, and yeah, we'll see how good it goes. Let's go, love it. Really love it. I feel like this side might be done by tonight, depending on how soon I need to go for school. So yeah, That, boom, that one's done. Let's grind that, and then we're gonna be in a really good place. Let's put the earbud back on. Let's turn off the gas just to make sure we're not throwing some in the atmosphere. Let's go. That's a GG so far. Okay, so what time is it now? 11. Oh, it's 59. All right. I kind of need to go, right? I need to finish preparing my class for now. Yep, I feel like that's gonna be it for now. Cool. So, hey guys, thank you again. Thank you so much for being here this morning. That was super cool. A lot of progression. Thank you, Val, again for the tier 3. You're amazing. That's so good. I really appreciate that. I'm gonna be back this afternoon at 2 as usual. It might be just a 2-hour stream instead of 3, just because I'm gonna need to go and teach some kids some 3D stuff. So that's gonna be pretty cool. Let's put the mic back here. Let's go. A bit more voice and a touch less music. Let's go. Is that a touch less? It's okay sound music. All right, so yeah, so we're gonna keep going on that. I hope that this afternoon we're gonna be done with that side. With that said, hey, we don't know, we might have a big surprise in there, who knows, but so far feels like we're gonna be done. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna put the batteries on the charger in the meanwhile, so yeah. Have a good lunch, have a good fun, and see you later. Love you guys, bye.